I am one lucky lady because I have an adorable 6.5-year-old in my life, and that 6.5-year-old happens to be my son, Adam. 1 year ago at Christmas, Adam gave me a present, a picture that he had drawn, a heart with a jagged line drawn right up the middle. And he said, "Mommy, this is what my heart looks like." I took one look at that picture and immediately felt flooded with sadness and concern and guilt, because I'm a mom and that's how we are. And I got down and I put my hands on his little shoulders and I looked into his big blue eyes and I said, "Pause. Keep that picture. Keep that image of me and my reaction to Adam's drawing in your mind. Did you know that human beings are the only creatures on earth that cry actual tears when they're sad?" Maybe you've been there. Maybe you're there right now. Let's rewind back 6 years in my life. Adam was growing inside of me. It was Christmas again. There I was, a cute little Mormon mommy with a cute little girl, Elena, who is now 9. I had married my bishop's handsome returned missionary son, and I was pregnant with my second kid. Christmas Day, I got some horrible news. My husband, about something that my husband had done on a business trip. My first reaction was, "I'm not living my happily ever after?" My heart was shattered, bewildered, demoralized, and unspeakable disappointment engulfed me. 3 more Christmases came and passed. I cried a lot of those human being tears. For a long time, it seemed as though I would never stop crying. Until one day, after my divorce, my well-meaning but completely tactless aunt came up to me and said, "Because of what he did to you, you're tainted for life." For some weird reason, those mean words were exactly what I needed to hear. They made something inside of me snap, and the tears dried up, and I stood up, chin up, shoulders back, and I said, "Thanks for the blue-eyed kids, buddy. I'll take it from here." So here I am. Here I am. It's Take Your Kids to College Day. Just about every day. A single mom at BYU. Completely taboo. People don't know what to think about me. I throw them completely off. Like the cute guy who did an obvious ring check and said, "Are you babysitting?" And I said, "Actually, I'm just doing an observational study for an elementary education class, and it'll last about 12 more years. Want to help me?" At first, it was really hard and completely embarrassing. I remember the time I had to take Adam with me to class over in the Tanner building, so I set up my laptop so that he could watch Ice Age 2 with the headphones in. Well, there's a part in the movie where the possums yell at Manny the Mammoth. Adam didn't know it wasn't a nice word. Adam didn't know that his voice was really loud because he had headphones in. So out of nowhere, my kid in the back seat goes, "Pervert!" Now, 3 years later, thankfully, if I ever have to take the kids to class with me, they take notes, they ask questions, they answer questions, they give directions to freshmen on campus. In fact, it just dawned on me, I have what every girl at BYU wants. Kids. And I get to date. Now, dating with kids, let me tell you. So you probably all have a set of questions that you use to sort of screen your dates to see if you're compatible. I have the greatest screening tool in the world. Kids in the back seats. My adorable daughter Elena came up with the perfect question to ask the guy I'm with. "What would you do if I threw up?" Well, one guy I'd been dating for a few months said, "I'd get your mom." So from the back seat. Another guy said, "I'd hold your hair back and I'd rub your back and I'd clean up when you were done." That guy got 2 thumbs up, a wink, and another date from me. Speaking of throw up, I remember the guy who said, "If I marry you," first of all, who says that on a first date? "I'll have an 18-year-old when I'm only 33. You're the oldest girl I've ever gone on a date with. It blows my mind." And my personal favorite, "Your kids are gonna have emotional problems." You know that, right? Yeah! Why don't you just throw in some uplifting statistics about single-parent households while you're at it. Can you see how much better it is when you play and laugh at life instead of fight it? Did you know that human beings are also the only creatures on earth that can truly laugh? You see, for us human beings, laughing is all about crying. Your capacity to feel happiness is directly proportional to the amount of pain you have felt. The pain carves out your heart so more happiness can fit inside. What's inside of you? No matter how many times your heart has been broken, no matter how many times you thought, this time it's going to be my happily ever after, only to be blindsided, you have to stand up and commit to defy the statistics, defy your own insecurities, defy the tactless boys and the negative, narrow-minded ants in your life and say, I'll show you, tainted. If you do not learn to push away the negative, distorted, doubt-inducing messages in your mind, then no matter what else you learn in your college classes, you will leave BYU ill-prepared for life. Now, go back to that story I was telling you about Adam and the present he gave me last year for Christmas. So there I was holding his little shoulders and looking up into his big blue eyes, and I said, what's wrong, honey? What did I do to make you feel this way? And Adam took a step back and he said, nothing's wrong, Mom. It's just that my heart is so full of love for you that it broke. Instantly, what I had seen as a picture of pain and tears became the most beautiful thing in the world. And I smothered the kid with kisses. And now, 1 year later, because of my perspective change, I can say, Merry Christmas! I hope that each and every single one of you gets your heart completely broken.